St. John Lutheran Church, family and friends, wherever you may be.
Good evening, Epiphany Lutheran Church and friends. Do you have anything to say, little man?
We'll say whoop whoop.
You want to say anything?
Whoop, whoop.
You just want to look at me. Okay. Welcome to Friday Night Fun Night.
We're got spring ahead of spring, don't we? Beautiful, beautiful day. I know the Midwest, I think, also had a beautiful day. So we hope you're enjoying this March-like weather. But as my brother says, we live in the Midwest. He does. We know we could have some more winter. So let's just hope you don't. But
And in case you're wondering, we had somebody that was close to us ask us the question. We're doing Friday Night Fun Night during Lent. Why are we doing Friday Night Fun Night during Lent? And it's because even though it's Lent, we could use a smile every now and then. And Lent's not supposed to be all somber and serious. Lent comes from the Latin word for spring, and it's meant to be a seed planting time. So, and by the way, this shout out goes to Mary's cousin Larry. I just want him to know that when he asked the question on Facebook, what are you giving up for Lent? Please remember, folks, that though you might be giving up things for Lent, and that's okay,
yes.
You don't have to give things up for Lent. You can take things
you can
on
do both
for
too.
Lent. You can do both.
Our cat is whining because she's not down here with us.
Yes.
I hear her crying at the door. Oh.
So, yeah.
Yes, and so, I mean, with everything with Ukraine, I just watched a little sequence at the end of nightly news of pictures of people going through, and they ended with a little boy with his hand with love, and it's a very heartbreaking time, and we need not to forget, but to also celebrate every day the gift of life, because we only, as I said on Ash Wednesday, only have so long. We have seasons of life is how I compare it. And it said, even in your winter of life, you can have spring come. Mm-hmm. And so we need to have joy and have celebration. And next week we'll be celebrating St. Patty's Day, and there will be the time change. It's a week from this Sunday. The time will change. I know it's like my least favorite Sunday of the whole year. I'm so tired from it. But that's a week from Sunday, so we will next week we'll put on the green, celebrate St. Patty's Day, and
but my hat does have significance tonight.
yes, so, for your father.
For you all, this was my father's hat, and tomorrow he would have been 99 years old.
He lived to see his 90th birthday, and David went back to California for his 90th birthday, and then died a few months later.
Yep.
But he was always able to live independently, live in an apartment at the inn, live on his own. That's a good way to live. Yep. It's a good way to live.
We have our cat with us too, so I think Sam could release her, and we'll see if we end up.
Oh, if I release her, she's just gonna run around everywhere.
That's all right. She can run around, Sam.
She's okay. So. She's okay.
So.
Our little Cooper.
We'll show you. Here's our cat, who will not stay on my lap very long.
Now you be good to her.
But there we go.
She's checking everything.
So anyway, so we do have some fun stuff to be able to share with you tonight.
Stop. Come here.
Mary has some fun little puns, and I have useless trivia for you. So no particular theme, but we hope you enjoy it. And so Sam, pick a number.
Oh, 45.
45. Is that an okay number to you, little man? Is that an okay number? Is 45 good to you? Okay. There's only one thing on 45, Sam. So you're gonna have to pick something else after this. But Sam, the largest hamburger in the world weighed in at 777 pounds.
I wonder how they cooked that.
Did someone eat all of it? Or?
I have no idea.
I cannot imagine who cooked that.
There is a place in Lubbock, Texas. If you drive across I-40 and you see the advertisement for miles around that says that if you stop off at this one restaurant, you can get a free 72-ounce steak.
Yes, if you can eat it in so much time.
If you can eat it in 1 hour.
But very few people can do that, so then they got to pay for a 72-ounce steak that they didn't eat.
That's it.
That would not be my idea of fun.
Give me another number, Sam.
73.
73. On 73, we have light from the moon takes about 1.5 seconds to reach Earth. The moon is our closest neighbor, 238,000 miles away. And Sam, just so you know that you are not alone, so our almost not a teenager son will appreciate this. But Sam, lions sleep up to 20 hours a day. So just so you know. But
That's true. Because teenagers sleep an excessive amount too.
Mm-hmm.
and the polar bear is the only bear that has hair on the soles of its feet, which protects the animal's feet from the cold and prevents them from slipping on the ice.
Oh.
So there you go.
Oh.
Things you might not know.
Well, you've already put our dog to sleep. So
There we go. We put you to sleep.
He was
You
snoring
don't have hair on there.
a little bit.
You don't have hair on there.
You lay back down. It's okay. This is Leo man. He's 7 years old. And he's as sweet as he can be. But if you're new and he doesn't know you, he will growl at you for just a minute or two, and then he calms down. And he's such a good guy, aren't you? All right. So this is the puns. What's the 1 month all soldiers hate?
I didn't understand that. Could you say that? Could you
What's
say
the
that again?
1 month all
No,
soldiers?
I was going to say I didn't
Oh.
understand Little Man's response. March.
March.
There we go.
What do you call a group of baby soldiers? An infantry.
Oh.
All right, so now here's, what do you call a fake noodle? An impasta. I would avoid the sushi if I was you. It's a little fishy. We had some sushi today. That was my breakfast. I know that sounds funny, but that's what I mean right now. Want to hear a joke about paper? Never mind, it's terrible.
That took me a while. Okay.
Why did the cookie cry?
Why did the puppy cry?
Because his father was away for so long. Away for W-A-V-E-R, get it? I used to work at a shoe recycling shop. It was soul destroying. What do you call a belt with a watch on it? A waste of time. How do you organize an outer space party? You plan it. You know where you can get chicken broth in bulk? The stock market. My cat was just sick on the carpet. I don't think it's feline well. Oh.
What?
Why did the octopus beat the shark in a fight? Because it was well armed. How much does a hipster weigh? An Instagram.
Oh.
Atheism is a non-profit organization. Profit. P-R-O-P-H-E-T. Right. There's a new type of broom out. It's sweeping the nation. What cheese can never be your cheese? Nacho cheese. What did the buffalo say to his little boy when he dropped him off at school?
Bye, son.
Bye, son. Yep. Yep. Have you ever heard of a music group called Cellophane? They mostly rap. Why did Superman get invited to dinners? Because he is a superhero. How was Rome split in two?
Okay.
With a pair of Caesars. The shovel was a groundbreaking invention. A scarecrow says, this job isn't for everyone, but hey, it's in my genes. That's cute. A Buddhist walks up to a hot dog stand and says, make me one with everything. That is not a bad joke about Buddhists.
No, it's not.
It's a cute one. Did you hear about the guy who lost the left side of his body? He's all right now. What do you call a girl with one leg that's shorter than the other? Eileen. What's my aunt's name? I did a theatrical performance on puns. It was a play on words. What do you do with a dead chemist?
What do you do with a dead chemist?
You bury him. I bet the person who created the door knocker won a Nobel Prize. Cows can't tell jokes, they have a dry sense of humor.
Mm.
Two birds are sitting on a perch and one says, "Do you smell fish?" Get it, perch? You know sign language? You should learn it. It's pretty handy. What do you call a beautiful pumpkin?
What?
Gorgeous. What did one banana spy say? Why did one banana spy on the other? Sorry, I can't read. Because she was a peeler. What do you call a cow with no legs? Ground beef. What do you call a cow with 2 legs? Lean beef. What do you call a cow with all of its legs? High stakes. After the accident, the juggler didn't have the balls to do it.
Oh,
Okay, we'll stop
okay,
there.
we better stop there.
That's pretty good though. That's pretty funny.
So you decided to inspire me to find jokes. It's been a while. I think we've done this once before, but it's been a long time. So here we go. So how many charismatics does it take to change a light bulb?
How many?
I don't know.
Only one, since his or her hands are in the air anyway. Or 10. 1 to change the light bulb and 9 to pray against the spirit of darkness. So let's see. How many TV evangelists does it take to change a light bulb?
I don't know how many.
Only one, but for the message of light to continue, send in your donation today. How many independent fundamentalists does it take to change a light bulb?
I have no idea.
Only one, because any more might result in too much cooperation. How many liberals does it take to change a light bulb?
I have no idea.
At least 10, as they need to hold a debate on whether or not the light bulb exists. Even if they can agree upon the existence of the light bulb, they still might not change it to keep from alienating those who might use other forms of light. How many Catholics does it take to change a light bulb?
I have no idea.
None. They only use candles. How many worship leaders? This is going to test your old contemporary meaning if you're a contemporary in the 1960s. How many worship leaders does it take to change a light bulb?
How many?
Only one, but soon all those around can warm up to its glowing.
I know it's awesome.
Let's see. I think there might be more. Nope. Okay. Oh, I guess I may need to turn that back over to you, unless I can come up with more on this.
Well, I was hoping you had one about the Lutherans. How many Lutherans it takes?
Oh, I know that one.
What?
Change?
Yes, exactly.
How many atheists does it take to change a light bulb?
I don't know how many.
One, but they're still in darkness. Let's see. How many Episcopalians does it take to change the light bulb?
Four and a one to get the fifth. Or
Well,
something.
that's a good one. That's a good one. This one is 10. 1 to actually change the bulb, and 9 to say how much they like the old one. So, let's see. So, there you go. Your turn.
All right. Well, I went through the list of those, but I have a few others. So let's see. Think I'm giving Halloween a miss this year. After all, I've been munching sweets and wearing a mask since March. What's the best? Oh, I already said that. Okay. A man asked a woman, "When is your birthday?" To which the girl replies, "March 1st." The man immediately starts marching around the room and says, "So can you tell me now?" And this is also in March. People keep saying today is Pie Day, but to me, March 4th will always be Cake Day. Wow, this blew up. Number 2 all time on dad jokes. Thanks for all the meadow. Can't wait to make it rain on other Redditors for that one. Why is March 14th will always be Cake Day?
I
guess
don't.
it's a dad joke, okay.
No, it's a website joke. Don't worry about it.
Okay. There's something hidden in that, I don't know.
No, there isn't. No.
So don't forget, March 14th is Pie Day, which means have pie of some kind. whatever it may be, if you like pie. And it doesn't have to be sweet pie. It could be chicken pot pie, or beef pot pie, or turkey pot pie, or seafood pot pie. So, did you know that today is the only day that tells you what to do? March 4th. That is today, right?
It is today, it is.
It said, I told this to my coworkers and none of them appreciated my sense of humor. Let's say. Be sure to get plenty of sleep tonight. Tomorrow we begin a 31-day march. It must have been February 28th. By the way, happy birthday to my cousin, Larry, who was born on leap year day. Did you hear this, Larry? I sent you a note, but hey, happy birthday, because you could celebrate for days, can't you? Let's see. My wife said she was reading a band book. I asked if it was about marching or jazz. I recently bought a tripod for my camera. When I got home, I noticed the tripod only had 2 legs. So I marched back to the shop and shouted, "This will not stand." Did you know that on this day during the American Civil War, armies on both sides skipped breakfast? They had to march first. Boy, people like March 1st for jokes, don't they? Mm-hmm. How many seconds are in a year? 12. January 2nd, February 2nd, March 2nd, April 2nd, etc. I won't read ones that are long if I haven't read them yet, because I could get myself in big trouble. So, let's see. This person says, I have a whole book of 365 jokes, one for each day of the year. Here are some of the ones I don't cringe at. Why do prisoners hate computers? The escape key never works. How do you get trees on the internet? They log in. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Toucan.
Toucan who?
Toucan play at the game, at that game. How do bees brush their hair? With honeycombs.
Oh, hey. Donald Taylor asked what kind of hats you guys are wearing.
Well, my hat, Don Taylor, I mentioned at the start, is I don't know, what do you call this?
It's like a beret?
It's like the
beret.
kangaroo.
Yeah, it's
Well,
like a
no,
beret,
kangaroo. Kangaroos come in and make a style like that.
So, but
It's got another name.
it was my father's hat, actually. So,
Mine is a hat I got for my birthday. It's just a cool fall hat. I wore it a few months ago, haven't worn it in a while, and I thought, today's the day, because next week I will be wearing it
there you go.
in honor of being prepared and ready for St. Patrick's Day.
That's right. That's right.
So, why was the empty Olympic Stadium so hot? Because all the fans had left. Why did the cow cross the road? To get to the other
Oh,
side.
yeah, I just saw that one.
Why did the chicken cross the road?
Why's that?
It was plain crossing road. In February, March? No, but April, May. Did you hear about the guy who stole the calendar? He got 12 months.
Is it a British?
Why are recycling bins so optimistic? Because they're full of cans. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Owen.
Owen who?
Owen the Saints go marching in. Owen the Saints go marching in. Who sang that? Tuesday. On Shrove Tuesday. Yes, we did.
Okay.
That is a great song. All right, your turn.
All right, I'll give my final set before we turn it over. So, why didn't the chicken cross the road?
I don't know why didn't
Because there was a KFC on the other side.
Oh, it was a little too scared.
That's right. Let's see. Why did the chicken cross the playground?
Why?
To get to the other slide.
Ha ha ha. Did you look at some other puns? Is that what you
What's
did?
that? No, I looked up chicken cross the road. So why did the chicken cross the road?
Why?
No one knows, but the road will have its vengeance.
Okay.
Okay. Why did the rubber chicken cross the road?
Why?
To stretch her legs.
What
What do you call a chicken crossing the road?
I don't know.
Poultry in motion.
Poetry in motion.
Why did the dinosaur cross the road?
I have no idea.
Because chickens didn't exist yet.
Hey, come up here, little man.
Why
Come
did the
on.
turkey cross the road?
Come on. I don't know, why did the turkey cross
To
the road?
prove he wasn't chicken. Let's see. Why did the turtle cross the road?
I don't know, why did the turtle cross
To
the road?
get to the Shell station.
Oh,
Let's see. Why did the fox cross the road?
why did the fox cross the road? I have no idea.
Because she was chasing the chicken.
Ha, ha, ha.
Let's see. Why did Adele cross the road?
Why did Adele?
Yep.
I have no idea. Hello?
To say hello from the other side.
I was thinking how hello was in there.
Why didn't the skeleton cross the road?
I have no idea why.
Because he didn't have the guts.
Ha, ha, ha.
How did the egg cross the road?
I don't know, how did the egg cross the road?
It scrambled across. Let's see. And the one that I have always remembered, and one of my favorite ones that I will end with is this. Is, Sam, why did the chicken cross the road?
Why did the chicken cross the road?
To prove to the possum that it can be done. There we go.
Because the possum, or the aardvark,
Armadillo.
cannot be found.
Armadillo.
Armadillo.
Yes.
Because I was watching Young Sheldon last night, and the one professor hit an armadillo, and they tried to save it
Oh, there we go.
because he felt so bad.
Okay.
But the armadillo died.
Okay. So do we want to have Christopher first?
Yeah, I can go.
Let's get Christopher first.
Let me go.
So Christopher, among some of Christopher's things that he tends to find all the time is with any vacation Bible school he's ever been a part of, since he's been a little child, he ends up loving the music so much that
Yeah.
he will find the music on YouTube and be able to have that. So all I can tell you folks is that I don't personally remember this song, but when
remember a lot of them.
Sam played it, he was like, oh, I remember that from BBS a long time ago. So this is an old vacation Bible school song that we're going to listen to as we get distracted by our cat who's trying
Well,
to get
I
in
was going to
trouble.
share for those from Epiphany that I did get to visit Bob Stalis yesterday, later afternoon. And for those of you who were involved with Via Cristo or Kairos, you may not be watching, but Judy Knapp, they're both in the same rehab center in Conyers, and Bob is doing very well and hopes to go home next week. And I got to have a great visit with him and Judy. And so I just said I would let people know, and they said yes, that would be great. Hey, Christopher.
Hey, Christopher, can you say hello to everybody?
Hello, everybody.
Okay, so you're going to have to say this slow, because in terms of what is the name of the song that you're going to do.
Lifeway Worship Resources, ABC Submarine
Okay,
soundtrack.
what's the song name?
ABC Submarine.
ABC Submarine.
Lifeway Worship.
From Lifeway Worship.
Forces.
Worship, right?
Worship. It's Lifeway Worship Resources.
Lifeway Worship Resources.
Yeah.
ABC Submarine. You ready?
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
take a bow, take a bow. Thank you, Christopher. Samuel needs to say woo.
Woo!
Thank you, Christopher.
Oh,
Can you say goodbye to everybody?
Goodbye, everybody.
Okay. All right, Sam, you got something for us?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, hold up. No nail, man. Yeah, I found a more contemporary Christian song. I was trying to find good songs for like the Lenten season, and this one showed up as a good one for Palm Sunday. So I thought that it would be pretty good to sing. So, yeah.
Good.
Anyways, right, and it's called "Let Your Mercy Reign."
Your mercy reign on us.
I just thought of a song, so we'll talk about it for Lent.
Of course, I would love that.
That was gorgeous. I've never heard that before.
Yeah, it's by Chris Tomlin. I
Oh,
found
Chris
it
Tomlin.
tonight, and I listened to it, and his song, it's very beautiful. I loved it.
Chris Tomlin's a great contemporary artist. Very, very beautiful stuff. But you did a great job, and I love your play. Thank you so much.
You want to start with announcements?
Well, just church is Sunday in person at 10 a.m. Mask is optional. If you're not vaccinated, we do real highly encourage you to wear a mask. And we do have people that are immunocompromised or have family that is still be very careful. So I will continue to wear a mask at communion for all until everyone feels comfortable. But it's masks are optional, but you can wear one if you wish. And nothing has changed yet. The task force will be meeting later next week, and we will have some discussions about things. But we want to be mindful of everyone's needs at communion, and so we don't want people to feel left out, and so we will be talking about all of it. And we'll share once we've shared with council and what our recommendations are. So I just want to make sure people understand that. Also, we have Wednesday night soup suppers, 5:45. Well, they're a supper. So next week I think is baked potato bar, 5:45 at church. Worship for Lent is at 6:30, and we will have different people speaking on different ministries and programs, either involved in the church or in the community, and for you to learn more about them and ways that you can become involved or to learn of how they hope to see things continue to grow and impact lives. So that will be part of our Lenten season this year. I don't think, one other thing is to announce that there's going to be a lunch next Tuesday at Margot's at 1 p.m. for anyone who's interested in either joining back with centering prayer or theology on tap. And if you're not able to make it, please, you can let me or Gary Larson know, just so we know of your interest. But that will be next Tuesday. And then on St. Patrick's Day, I'm just giving a heads up, we are looking at anyone who wants to go will carpool or meet up for lunch in Barnesville at the Rainey's. And then at 2 o'clock, we're going to go have a sing-along with Andy and June. Andy is being moved. I have gotten verification from his daughter the other night that Andy will be moved to Tennessee. June is staying behind. So we will be staying in touch and visiting June as well, as she is very much a part of us as well. But we want to go celebrate Andy. So we want to invite you on St. Patrick's Day to go with us. Anyone that'd like to go for lunch, fellowship time, or to meet there at 2 o'clock. More information is coming. It will be in the newsletter and the bulletin, and so we hope you will be able to join with us.
And for Epiphany folks, we will have worship at 8:30 and 11 on Sunday. Some of our restrictions have come down now, but we want to encourage you to wear a mask if that makes you feel comfortable on that. But masks are not required. The tape has come down. You'll notice that. There will be some other changes that you'll notice. We have moved communion back into the service, but we are still going to be using wafers and disposable cups. So we just want to continue to encourage people. We'll still remain at 2 services to kind of keep some social distance going on there. So just know at 8:30 and 11 will be services, and we'll live stream the 11 o'clock service.
And I should say that too, a live stream our 10 o'clock service as
And
well.
I forgot to ask when he asked beforehand, but Don Taylor, after asking that, he asked if it was a British driving hat.
That's kind of what it looks like.
Yeah, it does kind of look like that, Don. But but my father did not get it as a British driving hat. But the hat that I have that's similar to this that I got was a one from London. But there you go.
You want to share about Carol's funeral?
So, yeah, I've shared about Carol's funeral already.
Okay.
For those that just a reminder to everyone that Carol Henley's service will be at 2 o'clock next Saturday, a week from tomorrow, so on March 12th. And then just a reminder that we're going to be having soup suppers. It will be at 6 o'clock in the fellowship hall. So welcome back to soup suppers. And with our Holden evening prayer at 7 o'clock, and our theme during Lent is Finding Our Story in God's Story. And we also are going to be hearing from different people in the congregation, and this coming Wednesday, I invite you to come and listen to Bill Schrader share part of his story at the Holden evening prayer service. So.
I forgot to mention, the Hunger Walk is Sunday at 1 o'clock I think is Runners, and 2 o'clock at Mercedes-Benz. There is a group I believe that will be going. I will not be going. I will be doing virtual at home. I've had problems getting it up, but I hope to get it up. You'll still be able to support us over the next couple weeks, so we can still see if we can make our goal of $1,000, and if so, those who donate and kids will be able to throw cream pies at me sometime after Easter, probably in May. But I just wanted to mention that, and also we just want to celebrate Pastor Jennifer Roberts. I think it's Roberts. I hope I got it right. Who will be installed at Resurrection Lutheran in Noonan, Georgia on Sunday. I will be going to represent and to be celebrating her becoming the new pastor at Resurrection Lutheran in Noonan, Georgia.
Okay.
That's it for announcements.
Yep. So, have a great week, everybody. And we
Great
hope to-
weekend.
we hope to
Enjoy the
see you all
weather.
on Sunday.
Yep. Yep. And now may the Lord bless you and keep you.
Lord, make his face shine on you and be gracious to you.
Lord, look upon you with favor and give you peace. In the name of the Father and the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. Hey, before we go, just gotta say, Sam went into a store on Ash Wednesday night. The guy said, "Dude, you have a cross on your forehead." And he said, "Yeah, it's a religious thing." And the guy said, "What?"
He said that
It must be a weird religion.
it must be a weird religion. Yeah.
I told
There you
Sam,
go.
hey, he needs to teach.
We're all
teach
part
people about
of
it,
a
so.
weird religion.
All
We'll let
right.
out the snakes on Sunday.
Not me.
All right.
Uh-uh.
Good night,
Good night, everybody. Have a great one.